Most Christians pray for financial freedom, but very few build a plan that God can actually bless. If you're in your 20s or 30s, this is your building season. The choices that you make right now, how you spend, save, give, invest, will shape not only your lifestyle, but your future impact. So today I want to share with you 5 financial moves every believer should be making, practical steps how to build wealth with both wisdom and faith. So let's jump into it. Hey everybody, I'm Prince Chenou, a certified financial planner candidate working in wealth management. My goal with this channel is simple: to help faith-driven professionals and families align their money with their mission. Because money isn't just about spreadsheets or investment returns. It's about stewardship, purpose, and peace. Now let's dive into the first financial move that sets up the tone for everything else. The first financial move that you can make will be getting your mindset right. Before we talk about saving or investing, we first have to start with mindset, because that's where the true financial freedom begins. Psalm 24 reminds us, the earth is the Lord's and everything that's in it. That means your income, your job, your business opportunities, they don't belong to you. You're just managing what God has entrusted to you. And when you approach money with that mindset, everything changes. Budgeting isn't restrictive, it's aligning. It's saying, God, I want to be intentional with what you've placed into my hands. So instead of viewing a budget as a list of limits, you see it as an opportunity for purpose. It simply looks like writing down what's coming in, what's going out, where every dollar's going. It doesn't have to be complicated. Even a simple system like use a separate account for giving, saving, and spending can bring so much more clarity to your overall financial picture. When you build from stewardship instead of stress, you stop reacting to money and start directing the money. The second financial move you can make in your early years will be establishing an emergency fund. Life is full of surprises. A car repair, a medical bill, maybe a job loss. Having an emergency fund doesn't mean that you're living in fear. It means that you're walking in wisdom. I tell people to start small. Aim for $1,000, then build up 3 to 6 months living expenses. Keep it in a high yield savings account where you can access it when you need it, but not so easily that you dip into it for random things. That cushion gives you something deeper than financial stability. It gives you peace. Because when you have margin, you start making decisions from a place of peace and not fear. Now, once you have that safety net, the next step is letting your money grow. And that's what we're going to talk about investing in the next section. The third financial move you can make is start investing as soon as you can. The saying goes, the best time to start investing was yesterday. The second best time is today. Investing is about chasing the next hot stock or time in the market. It's about time in the market. Letting your money grow through consistency and discipline. If your job offers a 401k with a company match, that's the first step. Take advantage of that. That's free money that you're leaving out on the table if you don't. If you don't have that option, open up a Roth IRA account. You can start with something small, automatic contributions. Even $100, $200 a month adds up quickly. And here's what I tell young investors. Don't get discouraged by small beginnings. Compound growth works quietly and powerfully over time. When you start investing early, you're not just building wealth, you're building options. You're giving your future self the freedom to say yes to what matters most later on the line. So plant the seeds now and give it time to grow. The fourth financial move is to protect what you're building through things like insurance, beneficiaries, or basic estate planning. You can't control everything, but you can control how you prepare. Protecting what you're building is one of the most overlooked parts of financial planning, especially for young adults. I know when you're in your 20s or 30s, it's easy to think things like life insurance or estate planning doesn't matter to you yet. But think of it like this: protection is the form of love. Having the right beneficiaries or the right insurance or having a simple will, these aren't just financial decisions, they're family decisions. You're not just protecting assets, you're protecting the peace of mind for the people who care about you the most. Something unexpected happened to you tomorrow. Would your family know what your wishes are? Would your spouse or your kids be taken care of? These are very hard questions, I know. But answering these questions now bring clarity and confidence. Stewardship isn't about growing what you have, it's about also guarding it and protecting it as well. Now, the fifth and final thing that you can do financially in your early years would be to start giving back and being as generous as you can. This one is my favorite because it reminds me why we're doing all this in the first place. The goal of building wealth isn't just to accumulate more, it's to do more good with what God has given to us. Tithing, for example, isn't about losing money, it's about trust. It's about saying, God, I trust you more than I trust my paycheck. And generosity doesn't always look like big checks. Sometimes it's helping out a friend in need, giving your time, or quietly supporting a cause that aligns with your values. When you give first, you put your priorities in order. You remind your money who's really in control, and you change how you handle everything else. The most fulfilling people I've met aren't the greatest earners, they're the greatest givers. And the beautiful part is, the more you give, the more you realize money was never the goal. Impact was. Now let's recap. Here are the 5 financial moves every believer should be making in their 20s to 30s. 1. Get your mindset right. 2. Create your emergency fund. 3. Start investing early. 4. Protect what you're building. And 5. Give generously. You don't have to be rich to honor God with your money. You just need to be intentional. Because when you manage what you have well, you create room for God to do even more through you. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much, and I pray you all have a blessed day.